Hello everyone! Using data, facts, and statistics again, we will be ranking every single Naruto waifu from waifu to mid to witch and literal who status. And I shall be telling you the most objective and correct opinions possible. Remember, debating me is impossible, but you are allowed to comment and tell me why you might think you're right. Alright, let us begin. I believe this is Sasuke's mama. And she goes to decent mid tier. We don't know enough about her to really put her in waifu tier, but the fact that she was a wife definitely puts her in a good standing. She could potentially be more waifu if we knew more about her. Alright. Anko, waifu tier. God. Anko and her consequences have been a disaster to my 12-year-old mind when I first watched this. So bad that it's really an awful shame that she became like disgusting in Boruto. Honestly, I'd like to pretend Boruto doesn't exist half the time, especially for what they did to Anko. The horror. Alright, next, Lady Chiyo. Bottom of mid tier. She ain't exactly a witch, but I ain't exactly trying to, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she'll be the bottom of mid tier. I'm sure she'll probably, fill out in between these. There'll be filling between these two. There'll be a filling. Literal who status. I don't know who the hell this is, but she looks nice at least, so. But she's a literal who, so I can't put her high. This is the area for characters who I don't know enough about, but if I knew anything about her, she'd probably be rated mid tier. If she was anything waifu material, she'd probably be known at least. Hinata, instant top of the tier. I assume anybody with a functioning brain already realized Hinata was going to be like the top of this list. There is literal no competition with Hinata. Like every single girl in Naruto is merely trying to get at Hinata's most loser level. That's how awesome Hinata is. Just amazing. Ino. I actually grew to like her more as Naruto went on. Like, I didn't give much of a shit about her in the OG Naruto, but she came along. So we'll put her in waifu tier. She goes waifu tier. Oh, Kaguya. Witch tier. I could rant for an hour long, easy, about how much I hate this character and their implications. Kaguya is the reason why Madara got backstabbed in order to defeat him, because Kishimoto couldn't write his way out of killing Madara. Like, oh my god. And then basically started ripping. This is where Naruto started ripping off DBZ. Like, way too much. Now we got, like, the equivalent of the fucking Saiyan saga. Ugh. So much awful. I really, really hate Kaguya and everything she represents in Naruto. Easy witch tier. Karen. She looks nice. I'll give her that. Everything else, bottom. I would put her in witch if she was ugly. Easily would be in witch. I can't understand the mentality of somebody who gets stabbed by a dude and then starts simping for him with a half-assed apology. Couldn't be me. So she's at the bottom of mid tier along with Lady Chiyo. Your looks are the only thing that saves you, Karen. Cloud Ninja chick. I don't really know much about her, but she beat the crap out of Naruto, so easily worth my favor for that. She's above Karen. No, she beat the crap out of Naruto. Queen of mid tier so far. I guess you can see my opinions on the main character from where I put the fact where I put someone who beat the crap out of them. Alright, Conan. She's pretty, but she's a terrorist. But I'll put her at the bottom of S tier for now. She could easily drop down a bit depending on my mood though, but Conan looks super hot, so that's keeping her in waifu tier easily. Alright, here we go, another easy waifu tier. Asuma, you lucky dog you. Kurenai was also an S tier from the moment she appeared in Naruto, the OG version. She had it all, except screen time. The only thing she didn't have. Actually, that could be said for a lot of these characters, or like 90% of these characters. Oh, poor Kurenai. Alright, Naruto's mama. She acts like Sakura, but it's also way nicer than her, so that's already putting her in my good graces. Also, she looks very nice. So we'll put her in S tier. She doesn't look particularly better than any of these girls up here. Yeah, waifu tier is gonna be filled up. Like, weirdly enough, Bleach had at least padding out. Naruto's waifus are either hit or miss, with a few occasional mids. Okay, next on the list, a literal who. I know who she is exactly. She was always following around the Chad Raikage around, but I never remembered her name. Like, I watched the war arc at least 2 or 3 times. I can never remember her name. I just remember she got blown up. But we'll still put her above Lady Chio and Karen because she looks very pretty. And, you know, any woman who can get on the Raikage's good side's already a Chad. I believe this is Itachi's girlfriend, but I have no reference for her on whether she was, you know, she looks nice. She'd be like above Karen. These both would be above Karen, but I don't know really anything about them to say they would be waifu. Alright, move along. Mizukage. Oh. She looked better than Kurenai. Awesome power. Actually, I'll put her above Ino. I can't believe I don't remember her name at the moment. I'm going to remember it later. Or somebody in the comments will scream at me saying, "Oh my god, you didn't remember every girl's name? How freaking dare you!" You know, that'll probably happen. So, you know, somebody tell me what her name is, but she is bad. So we're putting in waifu tier. Criminal, she never found a husband in Boruto. I could have been that. It could have been me. But, you know, the writers don't obviously want that power coupling. Alright, Rin. Ugh. Better than Lady Chio by virtue of not being... No, wait, they're both dead. Never mind. The Sympath 6 paths nearly destroyed an entire world on this 12-year-old Strange. Like, seriously, think about that. Obito, the Sympath 6 paths, lost his teenage crush and nearly genocided the entire planet on accident. She must have looked that good, huh? Another easy witch tier. Sakura. The only people who I think like Sakura dig her for her... I don't know. I can't actually think of anything you would like Sakura for. She's an awful person. I despise Sakura. Ever since I was a child, I hated Sakura. All my homies hate Sakura. Easy witch tier. Oh, I can't debate. It's hard for me to think who I hate more, Kaguya or Sakura. You know what? I hate Kaguya less. She only had the good graces to be in like a handful of episodes compared to Sakura, who's been in the entire thing. Much more time for me to like slow boil my hatred over Sakura. Alright, Shizune. Oh, Shizune. Another person that damaged my mentality when I was young. Shizune and her consequences were a disaster for me as a child. Alright, she's right below Hinata. I have one friend who probably already is planning to kill me for daring to not put Anko at the top of S tier. But, fuck him. If I don't start posting again for another long length of time, assume he killed me. Alright. Next up, Sound Village chick of the Sound 4. I don't remember her name. I think it was like Kaguya. No, not Kaguya. Tamari? No, that's not Tamari. Tamari's next. Damn it, I wouldn't remember her name. I swear. I don't remember her name. She was cool. Master Shikamaru, queen of mid tier. Didn't get enough of her, but anybody who can like outsmart Shikamaru and has to get, you know, beaten by an ass pull, aka Tamari showing up at the nick of time, deserves to be high queen of the mids. And looking at the rest of the list, there ain't going to be anyone beating her out in the queen of the mid tier. Would have loved to have seen her more. If any of the Sound 4 survived, it would have been her, Kimimaru, for my hopes. But after the Sound 4 died, the Sound Village stopped really being a thing. Alright, Tamari. Instant waifu tier. Just below Kurenai. Pretty good. Actually, now that I think about Kurenai, it's definitely above Ino. Even when Ino's like in her 20s and like Boruto, Kurenai still looks better. But Tamari. Let's back to Tamari. Tamari always looked good. I like her funny moments in Boruto with her basically being a helicopter mom. I kind of dig that. So Tamari, instant waifu tier. 10-10. I said there would probably be no one to fight the Sound Ninja chick on Queen of the mid tier. But I always liked 10-10's appearance. Too bad that's the only thing I really say nice about her. Her combat style could have been cool. But then Kishimoto never really wanted to show us more 10-10. I'll put 10-10 at the Queen of mid tier. I always like a girl that looks like Chun-Li, so the design alone already gets me a thumbs up, so I'll put her there. Man, it must suck to be 10-10 when a freaking swing set that Naruto used on every single one of his sad flashbacks has more screen time than you. You know you're fucked as a character. Tsunade. She might have an old strange, but damn it all, she is definitely still an S tier. I can only imagine her in her prime. We're just gonna bump her right below with a Mizukage. Yeah, no. Tsunade and her consequences, yet again, were a disaster for my adolescent mind. Alright, check from OG Naruto that was mourning the death of the guy who coughed a lot. Mid-tier. Didn't really mattered less than even freaking Sasuke's mom, but looks not as attractive as the Raikage's, I don't know, attendant. I'll put it right there. Second, Tail Jinjuriki. I don't remember her name, but she was irrelevant. Above Karen. Wait, where the hell did I start grabbing you? Where is she? Above Karen and the second Lady Chio. But she ain't going further. Haku. I did not make this list. We'll put Haku above Karen. Fuck it. I'm sure some of you guys who are watching are into that. We'll put Haku above Karen. I don't respect Karen. And I don't want to respect, you know, the Simpa Six Paths side piece. No, that's not even a side piece. He just simped over her. He didn't even get her. Kakashi probably had that still on lockdown, even though he was like she was long dead. God, that's so pathetic. God damn you, Obito. You were so cool once upon a time. Alright, Fu. I remember her name, surprisingly. Oh wait, how the hell do I keep accidentally grabbing Chio? Whatever. Fu, you're going above Sasuke's mother. You looked very nice for how little you were in the series. Actually, you really don't, now that I think about it. You didn't look much better than the Raikage's attendant. So we'll just put you there, all comfortable like that. Let me see. Is everyone in a comfortable spot? Yes. Some of you might be wondering, why is Rem not lower? Simple fact, she isn't a witch. You know. And for those of you who are watching this for the first time and don't know how my ranking system goes, just replace the W with a B to understand what I really think of a character. So that's why I don't put Rem down there. And the Who status is for people who probably aren't worth remembering. Like, let's be honest, these two are literal Who's. I could probably put all the Jinjuriki besides Killer B would show up here if I was to do an entire character list. But that's like later on, and if there's enough people asking me for that. But yeah, Hinata's definitely up there. Mizukage looks better than Tsunade, despite, and also, you know, is younger, so that's a bonus. Kurenai looks better than Ino. Tamari looks, actually, scratch that. Tamari and Boruto looks better than Ino. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Yeah, this is another one of those characters that, depending on where I place them, because I have a friend who simps over Ino like mad. If I put Tamari above her, he'd probably kill me. But this is the definitive list. Do not attempt to argue, but you can make comments and tell me where you think I might have screwed up, as impossible of a task that may be. Anyway, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any recommendations, let me know and I'll get right to it. Have a good one, guys.